Greetings YouTube, it's the one and only Brandon Relkam bringing you a new video today. And in today's video I'm going to be doing pieces of music that sound alike. So in this video I am going to be naming songs that sound alike, giving my opinion on it. I've got 26 songs that I've ordered into pair of twos, and I'm going to go through this list, name the songs, give my thoughts on them, and kind of say whether I think they really sound alike, kind of sound alike, or don't sound alike at all. So, also, before I get into this video, I just want to make this clear right now that I'm not trying to accuse any of these bands, musical artists, of trying to steal other people's music. So, don't be that person to go down into the comment section and accuse me of saying these bands are stealing other people's music, because that's not what this video is supposed to be about. And if you decide to disregard that message and try to start stuff up, I'm just going to either delete your comment, and if I'm in a bad mood, I'm going to delete your comment and block you. So don't be that person, okay? Okay. So to start this video off, the first pair of songs that I have are Rock Lobster by the B-52s and Don't Threaten Me with a Good Time by Panic at the Disco. So I've listened to both of these songs, and the intro to Don't Threaten Me with a Good Time sounds just about identical to Rock Lobster, except Don't Threaten Me with a Good Time is changed a little bit. They changed the riff, and personally, I don't know what to say. For me, it seems very unlikely that this was coincidental and that they could have stolen that riff and just changed it a little bit so they wouldn't have gotten in trouble for copyright reasons. But both songs are two completely different genres, and Rock Lobster came first, so that's kind of why it's kind of, for me, it's kind of convincing that Panic could have ripped off the B-52s. So in the second pair of songs that I have are Song 2 by Blur and Windows Down by Big Time Rush. And I listen to, with all these songs, I listen to them. And with this pair specifically, I hear a lot of Song 2 in Windows Down. I think this could have been another ripoff. I wouldn't be surprised if it was a ripoff, you know, Big Time Rush being the boy band that they are. Ugh. But Song 2, it has more of that grungier feel, and Windows Down has more of an upbeat feel. Typical boy band characteristic. So for the third pair I have is Countess Bathory by Venom and Smells Like Teen Spirit by Nirvana. Now, I hear some guitar riffs that sound alike, but at the same time, both songs have a different structure. A lot of like heavy metal and grunge bands took inspiration from bands before them, so I wouldn't be too surprised if Nirvana kind of took inspiration from Venom on Smells Like Teen Spirit, because I can definitely hear similarity between the two songs. So, fourth pair I have is Buried Alive by Venom and Motor Breath by Metallica. Now, with this one, I'll cut Metallica some slack, because they took a lot of inspiration from bands like Motorhead, Deep Purple, Venom, Black Sabbath, and the chorus to Buried Alive and the intro to Motor Breath, I can definitely hear that Venom inspiration in Motor Breath, because it has the same chords, but they're structured differently. So yeah. My fifth pair is Taurus by Spirit and Stairway to Heaven by Led Zeppelin. Now, the acoustic guitar part in both of these songs sounds a lot like each other. And I think Spirit tried to... correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section, but I'm pretty sure that Spirit tried to sue Led Zeppelin, but they didn't succeed in that. But with the acoustic guitar part in both songs, I can definitely hear that same kind of song structure, same kind of sound, but at the same time they are a little bit different. Alright, sixth pair of songs that I have are Sad But True by Metallica and This Means War by Avenged Sevenfold. And Avenged Sevenfold, they kind of added a little bit more kind of bit more leads into the beginning of This Means War, but I definitely hear that Metallica inspiration from Sad But True. And I kind of think they sound alike, but at the same time, not really. I hear some differences. So, seventh pair of songs are Down with the Sickness by Disturbed and Threshold by Slayer. Now, the intros to both of these songs, I hear some similarities, but at the same time, I don't. What was it? I think Threshold was tuned down to C sharp, and Down with the Sickness was in drop D. So, guitar tone difference there is sound difference, but I kind of hear with like the way the chord progression and structure, I hear some similarities, so I'll put that in kind of like the middle-ish area. So eighth pair is Tush by ZZ Top and No Class by Motorhead. I listen to both of these songs and I hear some similarities in some parts, but at the same time some not so much. They both have that really hard rocky sound. And I wouldn't be too surprised if Motorhead took a little bit of inspiration from ZZ Top. Because when I listen to Motorhead, I can hear some classic harder rock influence in that. So I'll kind of lean that towards the not neutral, but a little bit towards the very similar side. Alright, pair 9, Into the Pit by Testament and Laid to Rest by Lamb of God. Both of these I heard very similar riff in the beginning. You know, Testament, that was tuned to E standard, and I think Laid to Rest was drop C. Correct me if I'm wrong again. But definitely can hear that tonal similarity. So I'll kind of lean that into the like middle area, but going a little bit to the similar area. So pair 10, Countdown to Extinction by Megadeth and The Long Road by Overkill. This one I didn't hear too much of a similarity, but I kind of did with the bass guitar. With the guitar riffs, not so much, but bass guitar riffs, I definitely heard some similarities, so I'll put that towards the similar side. My 11th pair is Sunshine of Your Love by Cream and NIB by Black Sabbath. Now, I know these two songs are completely different, but the in Cream and Black Sabbath, you hear that kind of similarity. I don't know if Black Sabbath took inspiration from that song, but NIB and Sunshine of Your Love sound pretty similar. So I'll put that more towards the similar side. kind of in between of similar and pretty similar. Alright, Pair 12, Primal Concrete Sledge by Pantera, and Few Against Many by Firewind. The bridge riff of Primal Concrete Sledge, and I think it was the intro riff to Few Against Many, I can definitely hear the similarity. I won't be too surprised if Firewind took inspiration from Pantera, because Pantera inspired a lot of bands. So, I'll put that on the similar side. My last pair of songs that I have are Smoke on the Water by Deep Purple and Maria Quiet by Astrud Gilberto. I hope I pronounced that right. But these two, Maria Quiet, that seems like, I don't know if the author of that song has ever heard Deep Purple, but when I listen to that song, it sounds like the elevator music version of Smoke on the Water. And to me, that seems like I don't want to call it a clear ripoff, but that sounds like it'd be on the very, very similar side. So I'm going to wrap this video up. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button. Don't forget to click that big red subscribe button for more videos. In the description, I will have a playlist with all the songs that I talked about in this video, so go check that out. Comment your thoughts, whether you thought some of these songs did sound alike or not so much. With that being said, hasta pronto.